Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should go. Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should.
Let's get right into this, guys. First thing first, I gotta make a phone call quick. Gotta make that money start off the new year right. Need that greens, the greens in my life. I need the greens in my life. Let's see what we got here. I think another African called us. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can hear. Let me see if it's ringing. Phone ringing. Give me 1 second. Phone should be ringing in a minute here. We're gonna jump this thing off this morning. Kind of a look back, a look forward. Let's see. Hello? 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 Damn, I can't hear him. Give me 1 second to see if I call the guy back one more time. Let's see, do this. Let's see. How did he call me? What did I do here? Let's see. What the hell's going on here? Bluetooth, make sure everything is connected. You guys can hear me, right? You guys can hear me. I think so. And let me check YouTube just to make sure I'm up and going here. Let's see what we got going on. Make sure I'm live before we get into these phone calls and everything this morning. Man, I had a good New Year's. I didn't even, I was asleep before New Year's and woke up about 7 o'clock. Not a big deal for me. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year's to you. This title of this stream is 1,000 Yard Stare of Despair. And, the people that brought in the New Year's quite with a bang here in New Orleans and other places, and we'll take a look at those. Let's see what we got here. First off. Give me 1 second. Got a call coming in. What in the hell is wrong with the Bluetooth here? Let's make sure the Bluetooth is up. Let me make sure you can hear me as well. Let me see. Guys, put one in the chat if you can hear me. Audio is good, everything, let me know. And I'm going to do a couple of background things before we get started here. I always have to do it, with this StreamYard, you got to make sure you're up and running very well. So put a one in the chat if you can hear me here. Let me know. See? It says the volume is excellent, but I'm not sure if anyone can hear me yet. So let's see if I can hear myself, and then we get started with this. Let's see, Bluetooth, is Bluetooth connected? Bluetooth is connected. We got the volume up. Everything looks good to go. Let's see if the volume's on here. Volume up. Yep, there, we're good. And so first thing first, what do we want to do here? Phone call, that's what we need to do. Let's see if we can get this phone call working here. 421. I think that's the right number there. What's this number? Yeah, let's see if this works here. Yeah, we're in business. We are in business. We're in business here. Bluetooth Road podcast is working. Everything's good to go. Everything's good to go. Before we get started, I gotta make a little money.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. I'm returning your call back about the room for rent on Craig's Facebook. I think you responded to a Facebook ad.
No, you got the wrong number.
Okay, sorry about that. Damn, what was it? Did I dial the wrong number? What was this number here? 422. What number did I dial? Oh, yeah, I did dial the wrong number. All right, let me dial it in. Yeah, this should be it. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, shit. Dial the wrong number again. Shit's going. Damn. Dial the wrong number again. 2, 1. There we go. I think that's the right. Let's see. Yeah, that's the right number right there. That's him. I think it's an African guy. What's his name? Let me see.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, good morning. How's it going?
I'm good. How you doing?
All right, this is Toussaint, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm just returning your call back about the room for rent. What was it, Facebook or Craigslist? I can't remember which where you saw it.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry. Uh,
uh,
your Facebook. Okay, yeah. And so you were looking for a room for rent on Craigslist, Facebook. We have many rooms. I think I sent you some videos about those rooms. Did you get a chance to take a look?
no, I got you. I saw them. Yes. I saw them on Craigslist.
Yeah. Which one did was there one that particularly struck your interest and you want to take a look at?
Give
'Cause
me one
I sent you
second.
quite a few videos. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. 1 second.
Take your
The
time.
first and I think the third and fourth.
Okay, let me look at that video again. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Let me see. You say the which one? Uh,
The,
the,
the, fir- the first
was that
and
was that the stairs? The one with the stairs leading off in the video?
yes.
Okay, now that's a basement apartment. That one's going to be a little bit more expensive there.
Okay.
And the second, you say the second?
Yes.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't have sent you that one. That one's in Southeast DC. But all of our rooms look very similar. Let me see. Let me see. Damn, a lot of these actually. Let me see. Here's the one that I have available. Let me see. I shouldn't have sent you all of those. When I looked at the calendar, some of those are available, so are not available. So that's the one that's available right there. I have this one available. Give me a second. I got this one available here. This one available here. So I just sent you the ones that I do have available right now. And this within your price range as well. Let's see. Yeah, this one too. Yeah, so I sent you this one. So the ones that I just sent you, I have available. I have some more. The picture with the Kurt Cobain, that one is available too. I'm not sure if you saw the Kurt Cobain one.
Let me.
That was the. Let me see which one. Maybe I didn't send you the Kurt Cobain. Let me send you the Kurt Cobain. Give me 1 second. I sent you the Kurt Cobain. I think you'll like that one too. You probably just got one. I saw you. I just heard you got one by mail there. Here's another one. Here's Kurt Cobain. Done. So I just sent you that one. It's Kurt Cobain. All these are in Northwest DC right here. Northwest DC. So you get to see the Kurt. It should be coming through. Let's see. You got a Kurt Cobain.
Oh, got it. The one with the couch.
Yeah, all of them, pretty much all of them have couches, so it's just a matter of which one you want to take a look at. Yeah, so all of them have couches for the most part. So you'll, yeah, all of them have couches. But you like the Kurt Cobain?
Yes.
Okay. And when are you looking to move?
I'm around January. Let's see. Around January 15th, January 20th.
Yeah. That's not a problem for us. The thing is, with your timeline is, we have the inauguration coming up.
Yep.
So we're pretty, all of our places are furnished, ready for Airbnb and everything. So the thing is, if you want a place for the 15th, we basically will have to cancel a reservation for an Airbnb guest. That's not a problem, but you just kind of have to let us know as early as possible which room you want so we know to cancel the reservation or alter the reservation for the guests to move them to another room that we have available. So if you do want the Kurt Cobain, just let us know. Not a problem, but you have to let us know.
I will.
Yeah.
I'm basically still searching, so I'll let you know for sure.
Okay, sure, not a problem. Yeah, because we have many rooms available, and I think you said you were the Kurt Cobain. Let me see. Yeah, the Kurt Cobain. I'm looking at the calendar now. The Kurt Cobain room is available, so you can get that one as well. But we have many available on that same street in Northwest DC. So
Yep.
But again, you just have to let us know long before, as soon as you find out before the the inauguration. So we'll probably showing you that room.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Like the ones in the Northwest, how much are you renting for a month?
It depends on which room, clearly, right? So once you let us know which room, then we can kind of let you
Right.
know which, what's the price for those rooms and stuff like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, which room do you? Cause we have rooms with private baths. I'm not sure if you knew that. The first one that you were interested in, that one has a private bath. It's in a basement though, but so it's a little bit more money, but for the private bath, it may be worth it for you.
Okay.
And,
The
and
first
we can give you a pretty good deal, but the thing is, you just have to pay a little bit more up front, like monthly.
right.
But you get a good
Right.
deal. You get a better deal you're gonna get anywhere else. Like you say your budget, what, about 1,200?
Yes.
Like if you could pay 2 months up front, you can have the basement. I give it to you for 1,100 up front, 2,200 a month. You get it right now, right? But you'd have to pay your rent every 2 months, 2 months at a time. So for some people, they don't like that. For some people, it's a good deal. Or we can rent it to you by week, by day, monthly, whatever, bi-weekly. See, it's really up to you. So it's pretty affordable.
Okay.
Yeah. So just let us know whenever you decide, and then we go from there. Sounds good?
Definitely. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you again.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah, sounds great. We got a few more phone calls to make before we really get this thing jump started here today. Let's see. A couple more phone calls to make. Let's see who else has been responding to the ad today. Gotta make the money, folks. Gotta make the money. Gotta start the year off right. Give me a call. This guy said he wants to see the room. Cool. Give me a call. You can see the rooms. You're very interested. Give me a call. There's another guy saying he has bad credit. I don't care. You got the money. The credit doesn't really matter to me. Anyway, so we started off the new year with the bang. Apparently, down in New Orleans, the people were doing what they normally do here, and so we'll start off in New Orleans and kind of do a weekend review, a year review. We started off the stream earlier this year, and one of the first things we talked about was I want to say Bitcoin, stuff like that. I was kind of negative on Bitcoin initially. Then we discussed Trump's kind of evolution on Bitcoin, J.D. Vance and the people that were around him, Peter Thiel with Palantir Bitcoin supporters. We also documented how Donald Trump changed his opinion on Bitcoin as the time progressed. And so if you had just listened to us and invested in Bitcoin back in the day when we were initially started talking about it, you probably would have done very well, or Palantir as well. I saw that Palantir stock was one of the highest performing stocks this year, even higher than even NVIDIA and some of the other stocks. So let's get into some of that. I just showed you guys the Kurt Cobain room. That's in the House of 27, guys, the House of 27. And so where do we go from here? Man, I was with my lady friend this morning. She was talking about, music and stuff like that. And what's interesting to me is that Beyonce seemingly tried her best to take over country music. Is they debase rap music to the point that no one wants to really have anything to do with rap music. So now they just focus on country music. So you see people like Beyonce switching over to country music. So I was talking to a lady friend of mine, my lady friend, lovely Lisa, and she was telling me this morning, talking about some new country artist, blah, 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 and here's the video from this country artist. Tell me what you see, guys, when you see this video. Let me see if I can get this shit up right. Where is my screen here? Let's see. Where is my screen? Damn, what the fuck is my screen here? Where is my screen? Sometimes it fucking disappears on you. Let me see here. Screen capture. All right. Give me 1 second. I'm pulling up this a country music advertisement from Beyonce. And well, not Beyonce, as blacks are going into country music, you're starting to see more and more of this. And here's an example of what I'm referring to here. Here we are here. And so here's some new black country music artists, and here she is. I'm a country music artist from Mississippi, and I just dropped this official video for my latest single for Forgive Less. I'm trying to get to 1,000 views by the day ends. You can y'all help me out, and here's the video here. They are changing the game of country music and just the look and feel. And we can't play this shit. They niggas probably got a country. Don't sound like country to me. It sound like soul music. On the front porch, braiding their head. Not country enough for you, 12 man. You don't like that? And when they get on the front porch braiding their hair, that's some soul. Destiny's Child gone country, all grown up with that H1B Indian hair in their head. Is the hair H1B? Did we bring that hair over here on the H1B visa program? They couldn't get that hair in America nowhere. Still won't forget. Man, that ain't braid their fucking head. These shit stopped. Did I ever show you how many motherfucking times these people done stopped on my sinks? Every week I'm unstopping sinks with this Indian H1B hair. Yeah, they braiding, they stopping on my fucking sinks. That's what he said. Vivo and Elon Musk, they need to talk to me and I tell them all the problems that come with all this H1B hair going down American tour. All my sins been washed away in the cool, cold depths of my... The new style of country music. And my girl, you know, she's a liberal lady. She believes in all the liberal propaganda, as you can truly believe, you know, women. And then, you know, and so she said something recently. She said some shit. She said, you know, we black people created country music. I said, I'd be damned. Blacks created everything, I guess. When did they? I remember when blacks used to laugh at country music, and now they done created this shit. Let's see. And so, which led me to here. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can show you this shit right here. It might be. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. What they do? Shit, they created that shit. They created the country music. Who knew? Who knew? And I said, what? And then I said, well, maybe they created rock music too. Yes. Yes, they did. They created rock and roll music. They created rock and music. They created country. They created rap. What they say? They created rap. Yes, they did. They created rap. They created all the music, all the things. They created the rap. What other genres of music? Somebody said classical. Yes, they did. Significant country music. Classical music. Mozart was black. Somebody said, okay, fair. In the radio format, what's up, man? Yeah, they created classical music. What other music did they create? Rap. Jazz. I bet they did. Did they create jazz? Yes, they did. Bluegrass. How about bluegrass? Did the Nichols create bluegrass too? Then I got so much shit I could talk about today, and I probably won't be able to talk about it all. I had a conversation with an older lady. A lady lived through segregation. What is it? Bluegrass. Yes, they did. They went, but they don't like it no more. It must be amazing. It must be amazing to live in a world where you created everything. Everything. You know, they've been propagandized to believe that they created. That's right. That's what we've been told. That's what we've been told, that they created everything they did. Right? And people, I'm telling you, this shit ain't fair to them. To lie to them, tell them, yeah, you created all this shit. Right? And then when they go home to their neighborhoods and shit like that, I showed you this yesterday. Most people couldn't believe it. I could. Most people couldn't believe it. When I showed you this yesterday, as you know, you walk through the neighborhoods in the hood, and what do we find? The things that people probably never see. The people that created everything, you know. The people that created everything, they saying. Let's see. Let's see what the people that created everything did. Let's see. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. It was when John Gall goes through. John Gall goes riding through the hood. The people that created everything, yes, they did. The people that created everything. Everything, all the things. Yeah, look at all the things they created. Look at all the things they create. Street clothes too. Oh shit. Who doing the creating right now? Who creating these new paved roads? Yeah, people that created everything can't even fucking pave the roads today. Look what she creating. What she creating? What she creating? Nothing sitting there on the ass. He ain't creating nothing. What they creating? They not creating anything either. And then I'm about to go in an alley and show you what the creators do to an alley. Let me see if I can get through that alley. Let's see, where did I put the alley? Is this the alley? Oh, you're going to see all the things that the people create, how they dispose of all the things.
Fuck that alley look
The
like.
things
What?
they create in the alley. The things they create in the alley.
The alley. Fuck that alley look like. What? What?
What? The people that create
What?
everything.
What? What?
The people that create everything.
God damn. God damn.
God damn. The people that create everything. They've been told they create everything. And then when they come back to their motherfucking neighborhoods and they got to see the truth. And that cognitive dissonance set in. Which one is true, which one ain't. Somehow I believe this, the reality, the shit they see, sets in. They know what's real. They know what's real.
God damn. God damn.
God damn.
God damn.
God damn. God damn. This is what yesterday, the
move
people
here.
that created everything.
Never know.
The people that created everything. What am I looking for? I'm looking for pit bulls. The pit bulls.
Oh, the pit bull back there?
Yeah, the pit bulls. Where they at? Where the pit bulls? Where the pit bulls? The people that
Okay.
created everything. People that created everything. Everything. Where the pit bulls at? Where the
Is
pit
Lady
bulls?
Lee?
Now, what is that a pit bull? Ooh, that was a pit bull I saw. The people that created everything can't fucking keep their backyards clean. The cognitive dissonance, it must set in for these people. While they be told they created everything, they can't even keep their fucking alleys clean. They can't create anything. They can't create anything, but they've been told that they created everything. And then just yesterday, I showed you this guy here. Oh man, this was for some people it was sad. To me, it was kind of funny in a way. Let's see, and you see this guy here slump the fuck over. Can't wake that nigga up. Wake up, nigga. Wake up. Can't wake him up. Wake up, nigga. Wake up, nigga. Come on now. Wake up. God damn. Wake up, nigga. Wake up. Nigga can't wake up. Got his fucking hands in shoes. We're gonna have to bring in some more H1Bs if he not gonna wake up. We need you to wake up. Stop dreaming, young man. Stop dreaming. Stop dreaming. You can't get nowhere dreaming. And so as long and long we go. Let me see. What was it? What happened overnight? Somebody sent me a text message again. I slept through New Year's Eve. I didn't have time to worry about what happened overnight. I usually stay in on New Year's Eve anyway, and then this is what comes out of the news here. Didn't surprise me one bit. What does it say here? What? No way. No way. Well, no way these people bring in the New Year's. 12 dead injuries, dozens injured as truck runs through crowd in New Orleans. Bourbon Street. Who the hell? I've been to New Orleans one time. Don't ever want to go back in. This ain't the French Quarters anymore. These are not French people. And it is not a French Quarter. aside from the beignets and shit like that, you can get down there, man. You may be better off ordering that shit. The 8th District is currently working a mass casualty incident involving a vehicle that drove through a large crowd on Canal and Bourbon Street. Why didn't they have that fucking street blocked off? Why didn't they have the street blocked off? I want to see it. Why did they have that street blocked the fuck off? I do not understand. That's what they do in Europe. They're going to start adopting European tactics here in America, everywhere. And we're going to have niggas running people over. What happened here? There are 30 injured patients and 12 dead. 12 dead. This is some new American murder style shit going on. According to WNGO, multiple people are dead after New Orleans Police Department reported that the car just got a mind of its own and plowed into a group of people. Self-driving car, apparently. 3:15 a.m. at this time in OPD are reporting about 30 fatalities and horrific violence. Other media is reporting that the driver get out of the vehicle. Well, what? Start spraying their ass. Lay it down, lay it down. You hoes, lay it down. God almighty. Let's see what this says here. Lay it down. Newsmax is reporting. New Orleans Bourbon Street Mayor, New Orleans Mayor, what's her name? What is this woman's name? What's her name? What? I know her name. She got a nickname, y'all. What's her nickname? Her nickname is, let me see what her nickname is. Her nickname, the mayor of New Orleans had, her nickname is LaToya LaToya the Destroyer. That's her nickname. LaToya the Destroyer. And you might find it somewhere. LaToya the Destroyer. That's her nickname is her LaToya the Destroyer. You see it there? And we jump into that for a minute. Now I found out about a 12th man, the LaToya the Destroyer, and here's Tucker Carlson apparently reporting.
At any time, now or 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Always the same. The men become weak, the leaders get decadent, law enforcement gets politicized, the currency gets devalued, and then things begin to come apart. Pretty soon, doesn't take long, the society can no longer perform its most basic function, the reason we have societies in the first place, which is to protect the weak from the strong. That's why you have a society. Well, in places like this, it becomes, among many other things, very hard to travel anywhere. You just can't go where you want to go. With legitimate authority in retreat, roads are not controlled by the police, they're controlled by armed predators. And the armed predators take exactly what they want from travelers because they can. This is an ancient problem. It used to be called highway robbery. And for most of history, it kept people very close to home. Turns out it still exists, but now it's called carjacking. Carjacking is the clearest possible sign that your civilization is falling apart. And that's why you find it in places like Somalia and South Africa, places where force, violence, and clan loyalty have replaced law and order, places where might makes right. In the city of Johannesburg, for example, a vehicle is hijacked on average once every hour of the day. Now, once that happens, there's really no coming back from it. Nobody's going to build anything in a city with endemic carjacking.
That's damn right.
In fact, most normal people will leave as fast as they can, as they have in Johannesburg. As they are starting to do, we are sad to tell you, in the city of New Orleans, where carjacking is now a permanent feature of life.
A feature, not a bug.
Last summer, a law student called Madison Bergeron pulled into the driveway of her home in New Orleans. As she gathered her belongings in the car, a young man appeared out of nowhere, stuck a gun in her face, and demanded that she hand over everything she had, including the car. He screamed at her. Terrified, she complied. And that's what carjacking is always like. It is an act of violence. People don't want to give up their cars. They have to be terrified into doing so. That's why the majority of victims are women, old women, young women. And that's why the people who do it will do anything. If you will carjack, if you will steal someone's car at gunpoint, you will also rape. You will also murder. You have no limits. You are willing to violate on the most basic level the civil rights of another person.
No way.
And in this case, that was certainly true, because that same perpetrator went on, after terrifying Madison Bergeron and stealing her car, to do the same to other women in the city, a lot of them. There was a car blocking me in, one victim recalled. And next thing I turn and there's yelling and there's a gun barrel in my face. The kid is yelling to get the F out of the car, get the F out of the car, or else he will shoot me. In all, the carjacker would terrorize 5 women and steal 5 cars in just 2 days before New Orleans police finally arrested him. And it's amazing that they did because there are virtually no police left in New Orleans.
No way.
In a city that probably needs about 2,000 cops, there are under 500 active duty policemen left in New Orleans. In New Orleans, they have definitely defunded the police. But in this case, the
What did they do with the
carjacker, a young
money, though?
teenager, was ultimately caught, tried, convicted, and sentenced for
Let him
his
go.
crimes.
Let
Now,
him
these
go.
crimes got a lot of attention in New
Let him
Orleans.
go.
So the mayor of the city, LaToya Cantrell, showed up to the sentencing. But here's the twist in the story. Mayor
What's the
Cantrell
twist?
didn't show up to support the victims,
Who's
the
she?
women who'd been terrorized
Well, who did she show up to support then?
by this predator. No. The mayor showed up to support the carjacker.
No way.
And to let the entire city
way.
know that she was doing it, to let everyone know whose side she was on.
side you on?
Watch.
The mayor showed up in court as a
You gotta
character
mess with
witness for a 14-year-old offender
what?
during sentencing.
She showed up the character witness for a carjacker. These are the 70% that Be Brave talks about that the blacks have to act like don't exist. This is only 10, 20%. It's just the blacks that commit crime, they say. But
The teen robbed 3 women in separate incidents with a fake gun, stealing
we're gonna have to judge this nigga by his character, and the mayor gonna come in and talk about his character. And what is she gonna say?
their cars and belongings. The victims told Fox 8 they were traumatized by what happened, and then they felt victimized all over again
whom?
when the mayor showed up in support of the young criminal.
I was in shock. She wasn't there for us. She was there for the assaultant and
She's the 70% Be Brave talks about.
his mother, and it felt like she was supporting the crime.
Juvenile judge Renard Darrensburg sentenced the juvenile to a 3-year suspended sentence, meaning no jail time.
Suspend them from school and suspend their jail time. That seems to be the pattern.
It felt like she was supporting the crime, said the victim. Well, yes, it did, because that's exactly what the mayor was doing. Cantrell was taking the side of the carjacker over the traumatized, law-abiding woman. Now, in New Orleans, Cantrell is known by her nickname, TD, but many people call her exactly what she is, LaToya the Destroyer. She is, in fact, a destroyer. The mayor is incompetent.
No way.
The mayor is an open race hater. The
Race
mayor
hater?
is an encourager of violence.
What race do you think she hates? Somebody put it in the chat. What race do you think she hates?
And she is destroying an already wounded city. We reached out to Mayor Cantrell's office to ask why she's doing all of this. Why did she
And what did she
pressure
say?
a judge to release a convicted
did
armed
she
carjacker with
say
no
when
prison
you
time?
reached out to
But of course, she didn't reply to
Why
us.
not?
It turns out the mayor of New Orleans had a connection to this carjacker. Cantrell had enrolled this person in one of her administration's welfare programs called Pathways Youth Internship Program. Using taxpayer money, the program says it provides young people who commit crimes with a reward, paid internships, and a stipend.
Oh, wow.
We contacted the Pathways program this morning. We want to know how many people enrolled in that program go on to commit violent crime within 5 years. We also asked how much taxpayer money they spend, but of course they didn't answer. But we don't need an answer. We know exactly what this is. Pathways, like most social justice scams, is not in fact designed to reduce crime. It's about siding with the
Now, as you're going to wonder now, you fast forward, and here we go. New Orleans mayor, Bourbon terrorist attack kills at least 10. At least 10. And I've heard some news coming out of this, and it gets a little interesting. Oh, it says, we do know that the city was impacted, but they're calling this a terrorist attack in New Orleans. What? An individual drove into a crowd. Police and Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick. We're going to see who is Ann Kirkpatrick. And found that it admitted what hell bent on creating and provide what explosive device. What? This might really be a terrorist. Negro and foreign are down there in New Orleans. This was more complex and more serious. Damn, they ought to have video of this shit somewhere. One witness that she only escaped by the grace of God after she saw the vehicle strike the crowd and started running. Several police officers opened fire at the vehicle to try to stop the driver. So they saw the truck crash into the crowd at high speed. Good God Almighty! All I seen was a truck slamming into everybody. God Almighty! God Almighty, can't go anywhere. Oh man, have mercy! This is terrible. What went on in New Orleans? An understaffed police force, and man, you know, this is what happens. You know, no tactical set up there. They just were at the whim of a terrorist to come and just mow them all down there. You know, understaffed, incompetent police force. You kind of left to defend for yourself here. Oh, what else? Oh man. I want to, you know, let's see if I can thread this. You know, wait, I want to go here first. Let's see. Oh man, I was reading something about Dubai, and these motherfuckers ain't even got any place to build their shitter. To have, you know, their Burj Khalifa building, they got to haul their shit. And then I hear in Nigeria trying to do some same old bullshit. Here, look at this.
Meters of land. This is Eko Atlantic City, just like the Palm Jumeirah in Dubai, New Cairo in Egypt, or
yeah, Daniel Nixon, similar to the Waukesha in Germany attack, but I think this was a foreigner that did this attack. I think I heard somewhere they saw the truck or something go across the border or something. I'll dig a little deeper in a second. Give me a minute.
vertical city in Saudi Arabia. Eko Atlantic City is Nigeria's version of a futuristic city, built on more than 10 million square meters of land reclaimed from the Atlantic Ocean along the coast of Victoria Island, Lagos, with the aim to create a new city.
Today, a liability.
Imagine trying to create a new city when you ain't even figured out your main city yet. I mean, this city really is truly amazing.
That threatens the entire Victoria Island of Lagos has been arrested and is being converted to a great asset of prosperity.
After more than 17 years of launch, it still feels like the development is below expectation, with lots of undeveloped plots, far off from the official rendering showing what
Akon building the city too, right? Akon building a motherfucking city in Senegal somewhere. How that going?
city would look like at completion. A lot of critics have called the city a Potemkin village. Some refer to it as a white elephant project, saying it is just another city for only the super rich and has no direct benefit to an average Nigerian.
The Eko Atlantic City is built to solve a problem. So the problem has been solved. Why is it now the city is for the uber rich and not for the average Nigerian?
I made a video 2 years ago.
Who would build something for the average Nigerian? How the hell do you do that? Right, average Nigerian probably gonna make about a couple $100 a year. You can't build shit for them. They got to build their shit for themselves.
Go educating people about this project, and since then a lot of you requested I revisit the city again to see what has been done so far. So I'll be visiting Eko Atlantic City in 2024 to investigate why it still seems empty after more than 17 years, asking questions like how much
17 motherfucking years the bitch still.
does it cost to own a home here, and who are the real owners of this city?
Why is Eko Atlantic still empty in 2024?
Ain't no fucking else.
I'm at Azuri Towers, right? And it's a project by Eco
You
Development.
think that shit hooked up to the sewers like the Burj Khalifa?
So what I want to do right now, I want to go meet the MD, the managing director, and I have some questions that I need answers. Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Irejo Gbadebo. I am the MD CEO of a company called Eko Development Company, and I've been an advocate for Eko Atlantic City since 2009.
Eko Atlantic City was born out of a problem. In 2006, the shores of Victoria Island was being eroded by the waves from the Atlantic Ocean.
If you look at the lie of the land, this was the original coastline of Lagos. And this third revetment over here caused currents that washed away Bar Beach. It started to threaten what is Ahmadu Bello Way.
So the city developer South Energy X was granted the permission to build a preliminary seawall to protect the shores of Victoria Island.
So they built that and got a concession to build Eko Atlantic City. It's this Lagos sea wall. It's built with boulders that come all the way from Abeokuta and stones and concrete what they call acropods. I like to term them like tic-tac-toe,
Yeah,
and they're
put
placed
them
like
together.
this as wave breakers.
Yeah.
And they built this wall, and this wall, they call it the Lagos Wall, goes all the way to this
point.
dike.
The shore protector, now known as the Great Wall of Lagos, is an 8.5-kilometer long sea barrier, which is the backbone and the protector of the low-lying Lagos from the relentless forces from the Atlantic Ocean. The once devastated shoreline was not only repaired but re-established to where it once was, 1.5 miles offshore.
Right now we're standing on the top of the Lagos Wall. It's got boulders and stones, and they built it up almost like a pyramid out of the sea like this. And then on top of the boulders here, they put those concrete acropods I was telling you about. The acropods are designed to break the wave.
So you're trying to tell me in 100 years, in 150 years, the water level is never going to rise above this point?
The man who built Titanic said,
Yeah.
oh, the ship will never sink, and it sank. From all the research that was done,
Yes.
with the storms that had passed and the sea level that had risen, they took a view that this is it. But don't forget, we're dealing with Mother Nature all the time. If a 20-meter high tsunami comes, it's going to wash this place over, but then it'll wash over the whole of Lagos. But if it's that the water rises 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, by that time it's swamped Lagos, 4 meters, 5 meters. If it's rising as a matter of, say,
These people ain't gonna get shit done. 17, 20 years from now, this shit be still an idea, a concept. Renderings, renderings is all they be able to come up with, some computer drawn shit.
Landmark Beach was created by the wall that Eco Atlantic built, the developers of Eco Atlantic City. Prior to that, it was pure Atlantic Ocean and nobody could swim there. So whether people want to accept it or not, Eco Atlantic City is the saving certainly of Victoria Island and most of Lekki Phase 1 on the other side. They actually knew Eco Atlantic City was coming. The beach was a byproduct of the building of the Lagos Wall. I think that the CEO of Landmark, coincidentally who happens to be a friend of mine, did an excellent job of harnessing the economic potential of a temporary beach. But it was always going to be temporary. And I think that needs to be made clear. He built on the land he bought, totally agree. But the beach, was not part of the land.
So let me ask you a question. This was the question somebody asked me. And the question was quite straightforward. And he said, why is Eco Atlantic still empty in 2024?
Look at how much land is there. Do the math. 2008.
Yeah.
This was Atlantic Ocean. You reclaim the land, it settles, you start building. 2008 to 2018 is 10 years. Eco Atlantic City is not even 20 years old yet. Do they know how long it took
That shit ain't even 20 years old. They ain't built shit yet.
Victoria Island to get where it was? This isn't oh, you've got a small plot of land, go and get a tanker.
Folks, you got to start on small shit here. Like, all of Nigeria damn near fucked up, and they all going with some Rube Goldberg trying to build some shit from nothing, and they, like, the whole damn country, like, you know, again, this is the problem, man. You got to start at the ground, man. Like, your whole damn country messed up. Who has convinced these people to go build this Burj Khalifa, this Dubai in Nigeria? I mean, it's just crazy, man.
Bring a few tipper loads of sand, build your pad foundation, put up your house, and then it starts to fall, and then it gets mold. No, this is properly built. So every property here has been piled down nicely. This is not a city we want to rush so that in 15, 20 years' time it's not fit for purpose.
How long has this been built for? Like, when did they start the construction?
They started the construction probably, it's been a while, and the reasons were many and varied. The first thing that happened to this building was the tanking of the Naira. They restructured.
The dollar fell. All right. Enough of this bullshit. Anyway, just go to show. You know, last year, I think it was last year, I spent the, I spent the last year, I think last New Year's, I spent last New Year's in Baltimore. And I stayed at a hotel that was actually run by the city of Baltimore. Does anyone know that Baltimore City is so messed up that they have a hotel that no one wants to run? No hotel. I think the Hilton said you can have it, right? You can even have it with our name on it. We don't want any part of this hotel. And so right now, so I stayed in a hotel last year. It was like a ghetto hotel with a Hilton name on it, but it's right downtown. And you'll see here that now they are striking. The Baltimore hotel people striking. Hell is already poorly run. I can't even imagine these people had the nerve to strike here. Damn, we can't read the whole article. Hotel workers walked out of the city on Hotel Monday for a day-long Labor Day strike. Wait a minute, is this old? This is old paper? This is old? No, this is in September. Anyway, so this hotel, better pay and working conditions, made it the first strike in 54 years in any hotel in Baltimore. And the only hotel to have a strike in 54 years is the one that the city runs. Isn't that amazing? The city-run hotel that I stayed in last year for New Year's. I stayed in Baltimore. I think it was Baltimore last year for New Year's. And it is, the workers are clearly not happy there. So can you imagine staying in a hotel like that where even the workers are on strike? I went and looked up the reviews. Can you imagine? The reviews are very terrible that they report. Can you imagine being in prison like Puffy? And that's the safest place for you? You know, yesterday I think it was yesterday we talked about Puffy's his finances. I'm telling you, Puffy's finances are going hard. Should I read some of the reviews? Let's see what the Baltimore City Hotel reviews. Baltimore Hilton reviews. The Baltimore Hilton is a city-run hotel by Baltimore residents. Let's see, Baltimore's Hilton. Baltimore Hilton right downtown, Inner Harbor, Baltimore. This is a 4-star hotel. Let's see what the reviews say. 4,688 reviews. Baltimore City Hilton. Let's see what the 1 stars. Let's see. Can you click on the 1 stars? You gotta go right to the 5. Can you click on the 1? Let's see. $100 to stay down. To stay downtown Baltimore. Great deal, they said. Great deal if you can afford it. The last time I was down there, I tell you, and I told this story on the channel. Matter of fact, let me see if I can. Sometimes I don't even like to tell these stories. I like to prove them to you right here on the stream. Yeah, let's see if we can get a call going. Let's see here. Hope this works. Sometimes fucking Bluetooth doesn't work. Let's see. Gorgeous pool. Wonderful. Okay, great job. This is good. This is a month ago. 5 out of 5. 2 out of 5 a month ago. Let's see. I hope it doesn't open up a new window. If it does, I'm coming back. Let's see. This one. 2 out of 5 for this one. And then clearly they responded back. Damn, let me see. My Bluetooth is on. Give me 1 second. Bluetooth, turn it off, I get up there. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. 5 out of 5, 3 weeks ago. 3 out of 5. This one wasn't as good. I've stayed at the other ones. The room didn't appear to have been clean properly. The bed linens weren't clean. The comforter wasn't even clean. It was yellowing. The rug looked like what? What the rug looked like? Damn, did they not let you read it? Anyway, this one was not very good. 1 out of 5 made reservations for 2 connecting rooms. Upon arrival, had no balcony and an obstructed stadium view on several floors. The confirmation showed, oh man, they just get 2 out of 5. The restaurant at the hotel Pendulum has, someone ate it up. City-run hotel, Lord have mercy. The restaurant at the hotel has some really good smash burgers. Northern is an excellent chef. 2 or 3 out of 5. 5 out of 5. And yikes, 3 out of 5. This is a Hilton. Let's see, they have some pictures. Let's see what the pictures look like. Damn, you can't get the pictures. I don't know what the fuck is going on. But anyway, back to Puffy. Puffy is in prison here. And they are chasing his money so hard. And I told you guys that I think Puffy's going to end up broke. On one of the streams, we discussed his revenue. And all of his, someone said zoom out. I'll zoom out. Okay, let me see if I can zoom out. Can you see that? Zoom out again. Look at that 1,000-yard stare right there. Stare into nowhere. Stare of despair. Oh, without millions of dollars, I imagine we'd have seen a lot of booking photos just like that. But someone pumped this man up to be a billionaire, clearly, and this man's a sex offender. You could look in his face and see he got it in him. But anyway, Diddy is reportedly hiding out in his jail cell to evade sexual assault lawsuits. What? hanging out in his jail cell to hide from lawsuits. Reports suggested Diddy is refusing to leave his cell to respond to multiple sexual lawsuits against him. Let me zoom in. You probably can't read that. While he remains incarcerated awaiting trial for sex trafficking, the mogul is accused of delaying 2 key legal proceedings. In court documents filed on December 30th, Tony Busby's associate attorney claims that Diddy's refusal to leave his cell to accept services obstructing the progress of the lawsuits. The attorney has requested that the upcoming court conferences scheduled for January 10th be postponed with a new date in February. They're just drawing this shit out, like draining the guy, all of his money. Despite this, both legal teams appear to agree on the direction of each case. And you know, again, as I told you, the other day we discussed Diddy's revenues and the lack thereof, and his money and where his money is. And I suggested a while back, Janice and Christian and all these children by different baby mamas, the mothers of these children are gonna start saying, you know what, we better start getting out now, you better get yours now before all these sexual lawsuits start taking all the money. So let's take an example of Diddy's daughters. And where are they right now? What are they doing? Let's see what the Diddy's daughters are doing. Uh-oh. Diddy's daughter spotted on vacay in St. Bart's. Pretty expensive to go to St. Bart's. They're spending that money. Honey, got them dreads, them braids in their head. They look like twins, by the way. They're enjoying a little break, spending the last little dwindling funds of daddy's money. They out in St. Bart's. That's 7 different children out spending his money with very little money coming in, as well as those 2 big fancy mansions, at least one for sale. I think one is at least for sale, the Beverly Hills mansion. It's not drawing many offers, but it's draining him of money. The maintenance costs on that property must be very expensive. And so here we go. Here, Sean Diddy's daughters seem to be having the time of their lives as their daddy sits in prison. They were spotted vacationing in St. Bart's. Now, I'm sure at some point, somebody's got to rein all this spending in. They got to rein this spending in. But the money's not coming in no more. They don't have anything to make money with themselves. And yet here they are in St. Bart's. It's probably $100,000 vacation for these kids. And you know what blacks love to do, right? Celebrate birthdays. So what are they doing? They were out celebrating their 18th birthday on December 21st. Was seen boarding a luxury yacht. Were they having a freak off? Do you think they were having a freak off? I mean, like father, like daughter? Do you think they were having a freak off? Delilah and Jesse looked very stylish as they wore matching strapless pink mini dresses and silver necklaces with their names on there. The sisters were pictured with their pal as a security guard helped them onto the yacht. Oh, they still spending big money like their daddy got money coming in perpetuity here. I like the legs, those nice little legs on the young women. Nice legs. Yeah, let me do some more. Oh yeah, nice young legs. Luxury yachts, security guards, pals, hanger-ons. It's about a $500,000 vacation. While dad is sitting up in prison, they just spending money. The past month has devastated our family, they wrote in a collab Instagram post. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. All the way from St. Bart's, ladies and gentlemen, spending his money, I guarantee you. What Christian do? What did Christian do for the new year? Sure, then they got their popping bottles too. You got a birthday coming up at some point. Look at that king. The king himself. Look at the king. Boy, what you do for New Year? Let's see what this nigga on Instagram got on. Boy, know your Instagram got some good shit going for the New Year's. What do you do? Let's see what the boy do for New Year. King Kong. Kings and queens of Wakanda. Wakanda, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what he a mob. 1,000 yards staring in nowhere. You're going to see it again. Come on, boy. Mm-hmm. Come on, boy. Where is his Instagram coming up? Let's see what he's doing. Oh, what do you got here? What do you got? He's a model. He ain't got much going on here. What do you? This what you got going on, boy?
Look it up here. Look it up here.
Oh, that's all they got going on. That's all they got going on. Somebody gonna have to start making some money. Yeah, he made me happy. Yeah, he made me happy. Happy birthday, mama. Happy birthday. Well, that's the mama right there, yeah. Mm-hmm. Man, these people spend a lot of money. Memories. Happy birthday, cuz 18 was 18. Was it 18 little birthday to my queens? This must have been before they head off to St. Bart's Moon just a week ago. Oh yeah, they in the Barts right now. Come on.
And give her the kiss. Yeah!
This nigga ain't got no children yet.
So pretty. Say happy Merry Christmas.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. What else you got on your Instagram? Boy, you ain't posting nothing recently. What you got down? My heart tickled. Y'all seen this video yet? There's a video? What you got? Boy, 1,000 yards stare at this back. Look at it. He ain't doing no laying up. Ain't no money being made here. Okay, so these people really just spending their daddy's money. That's what it looks like. They just spending daddy's money, St. Bart's, and on it goes. And again, sooner or later, that money gonna run out. I guarantee it's gonna have to run out. Man, you know, this is interesting. All my life, they told us that the weed, once they make this weed legal and shit, that all the blacks' problems will be solved and all this kind of shit. We're gonna solve these problems. It's just a weed. And so I was surprised to see this shit right here. Check this shit right here. Oh, there are no easy solutions, people. 19-year-old arrested after weed deal in Columbus turned deadly. He spent New Year's in prison, folks. 5'6", little midget, out here robbing people, dreadhead roster. I just wanted to smoke. Judge said his bail of $5 million. Shooting near elementary school. Charged with the murder of Vance Stiles. Charges, and him and his girlfriend went to the back of a school. When they arrived, two unknown men from behind some trees. Did they climb out of the trees? And the girlfriend heard her boyfriend yell, "Give me my shit back." What? Nigga, you better let them niggas have that shit. Vance was struck by gunfire, met them, everybody you pronounced dead, blah, 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 blah. Hey, he went and tracked these niggas through Snapchat. No, thank you. Young, who lives adjacent to the school, reportedly told Stiles to meet him closer 3 times before the ambush. And this was all over some weed here. Let me see if I can prove it out to you. 5'6", all over some marijuana. Give me my shit back. Boy, you lost your life over that bullshit. Selling some mid, more than likely. You know them blacks are gonna rob you for that shit. He should have known. Gotta use your head, young man. Let's see if there's any reporting coming out of Columbus, Ohio. Let's see if there's any news coming out. Maybe yeah, here it is. All right. Here's some news. And what? No fucking volume on here? And what do you know? No volume here. What the hell? All right. Moving along. Let me get to my Twitter stream here. A couple things I wanted to show you that I probably posted or reposted here. Oh wow, here's something interesting. I must have reposted a bookmark. This coming out of Trump Hotel in Las Vegas.
Oh my God.
Looks like some type of explosion.
I just heard a boom.
Oh my God. I heard that boom too, but I didn't know it was actually outside. I thought it
Damn.
was
Yeah, Trump's hotel is not on the strip here.
in the hallway. Holy shit.
Dear Dr. K, I used to think I was never meant to be beautiful. I was teased because of my teeth. I didn't like the person looking back at me in the mirror.
I hope not another one goes off.
That's a lot of smoke.
That's another one I heard.
It was like a boom, boom, boom.
And I heard another.
And it almost sounded like a rolling, like garbage dumpster.
Yeah.
And then I saw that pop up.
But no. I can't believe how close.
Just now.
I hope so. Definitely was.
Blackness on the sign.
Damn.
Like a fire, maybe?
Oh wait, no, that's more like smoke just passing in front of it. Going to burn.
In the parking garage too, but that just.
That there, yeah. Right there. That's why this is, and it's getting blacker.
Shit. Man, Mr. Trump Hotel there, Vegas. It's off the strip, so it's very interesting. You know, let's see if there are any comments here. See what's going on there. Let's see.
Oh my God.
Any comments on that? Let's see if there are any comments there. Let's see.
I heard that boom too, but I didn't know it was.
Are there any updates there? An hour ago. Looks like maybe nothing though. Car caught on fire near the Fashion Show Mall. Okay, that explains it. Okay, they look like they may have had to evacuate the hotel. And people responding now. Okay, so I didn't think it was much. Didn't look to be anything amazing. Anyway, here's some tweets here. Head coach taunted head coach Sean Beamer. You know, there's been a lot of violence in football. And again, I think it's one of those sports you're kind of losing its way now. We had a guy on the stream earlier this week talked about how much money is all the way down in the high school level of football. And so, again, you're just seeing the bad behavior in it. Who was this? Is this Frank Beamer? Sean Beamer? Is he related to Frank Beamer, former Virginia Tech coach? Anyway, mass casualty event. Let's see some more reporting coming out of New Orleans. Shit. Damn, there's a rapid gunfire. Oh, shit. Damn, let me fast forward past that. Damn, people laid the fuck out right there. Fucking YouTube. Oh, it was blurred out, so. Damn. Yeah, damn. This is Bourbon Street. Anyone been to Bourbon Street? You see what's going on here. Wow. As you can see, none of the streets were seemingly blocked off here. I'm not sure if this is Bourbon or not, but, you know, they should have had dump trucks or something like this to prevent someone from just driving down the street here. Just more holiday violence coming to America here. You know, stay away from the big crowds if you can. Cybertruck explodes outside there. So it's a Cybertruck. Okay, so that explains the truck engulfed in fumes there. My friend did the Gucci firework. Wow, there it is right there, right in front of the Trump Hotel. You can see it there. Jeez, Luis. Yeah, money. Good advertising for the Trump Hotel. Almost kind of amazing. The Elon and Trump are kind of like hand in hand there. And damn, man, there it blows. Kind of a metaphor for, you know, their their relations with their parts of their base kind of going up in smoke there. And
I just heard a boom.
Elon's truck on fire in front of the Trump's hotel. Let's see. What did I post though? Let's see. What did I post? Here's a quote. She's not a bad looking chick. If so many of you, Tommy Sotomayor has been on a rampage here. If so many of you brothers think black women, why are so few of you married or in committed relationship with them? Or why do so many of them have kids out of wedlock? Here's a picture of a nice little sister. Anyway, let me get back. What did Joe Budden try to lie about? Why he moved out of his apartment only for the police to release a statement saying he was charged with there. Let's see what he has to say. Negro.
Because now the town is involved.
Man, there's really something going wrong with these Negroes and their inability. It's just something sexual predator-like in them. And here's this Negro walking around naked.
And what I'm going through personally is totally separate from why we not over there. The long and short of that is the bylaws of the town, because now the town is involved, says that you cannot film anything in any of those buildings.
He lives in a building? Damn.
Oh. That's the long and short of it. Now, you could choose to fight that and go to court and spend the money, but somebody over there got the town involved, and that's what it is. For me, I didn't want none of my people to continue to be surveilled and scrutinized and treated a certain way.
Yeah.
I never want that. So, and what I'm going through personally is totally separate from why we not over there. The long and short of that is the bylaws of the town, because now the town is involved, says that you cannot film anything in any of those buildings.
Oh.
That's the long and short.
That's the long and short of it. And it looks like the suspect has been named here. Let's see what the Negro report.
And I've been here all my life, Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception of traveling for the military, where I spent 10 years as a human resources specialist and IT specialist, where I learned the meaning of great service and what it means to be responsive and take everything seriously, dotting I's and crossing T's to make sure that things go off without a hitch. So I've taken those skills and applied them to my career in Texas, and now live in Houston. And I've been here all my life, with the exception
of. Saying? I don't understand what the hell they got to do with it. All right, you live New Orleans terrorist named Shamsu Dimsu, a U.S. citizen. A human resource specialist in the military. What in the fuck? Let's Google his name and see if there's any reporting on Shamsu. I got a tenant damn near with the similar name, Shamsu, or whatever his name is, Abdul. I identified the suspect in the attack. At least can kill a diversity. We're different. They're best. We're getting their best, people. And they're joining the military. Why not? Let them in the military and let's see what they're going to say about this Shamsu. We're getting their best, I tell you. I promise you. Let's see what they're going to say here. Wow, that's loading. 4 senior law enforcement officials. Is this it? All right. Let's see what they say here. All right.
Everyone's mind since this news broke. An intelligence correspondent, Ken Delaney. And Ken, we just learned the name of the suspect. That has been the question on everyone's mind since this news broke this morning. What do we know?
That's right, Morgan and Kate. 4 senior law enforcement officials briefed on this matter say they have preliminarily identified this suspect as Shamsuddin Jabbar, with a birth date of October 26th, 1982. Again, Shamsuddin Jabbar. Now, they are still trying to determine information about his movements, his travel, his background, all that sort of thing. We obviously are scouring public records to learn as much as we can about this individual with a rather uncommon name. But that is the name, and clearly they are investigating whether this attack was inspired by ISIS, as we've been reporting. They're investigating whether a pole with a black flag affixed to the back of the truck was in fact an ISIS flag. These are all questions that are up in the air right now.
He had an ISIS flag.
But that is the identity of the suspect, as we have learned it. This is reporting with Tom Winter, Julia Ainsley, and myself, guys.
And just a short time ago, we were playing back, Ken, the video of President Biden speaking, and he was asked a number of questions by reporters a number of times about the suspect and whether the suspect was from the U.S. or perhaps from somewhere else. Do we have any clarity on that yet?
He's in the military.
We do not have clarity on whether this is...
You know, all the time we talk on the main channel, and we talk about you bring these people here. And one of the things Stanley often says is, well, there's a big difference between, say, an Indian and an Indian American. Okay, well, magic dirt theory is what he believes in. We just transported whatever this person is, and maybe he's a second or third generation, and the magic dirt didn't apply for this one here. And I guess Stanley was, it was just crime. We have crime in America all the time, and this ain't nothing but crime.
Is a U.S. citizen or where he was from. They're investigating whether he was not the owner of the truck. In fact, whether he got the truck from somewhere else. The truck had Texas plates. So all that is up in the air. We're trying to learn that. In fact, I've been standing here waiting to go on the air, so our colleagues may know more than I do at this point. We'll wait to see if they put notes in the system. But that is an open and active question right now. You can expect that President Biden may not have been briefed on this is changing by the minute, and we're getting information from our law enforcement sources. It takes time sometimes to work its way up the chain to the most senior people, but that's what we know at this moment.
You know, I want to go back to the beginning, if we can, because, you know, Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, he said that his department was working with local law enforcement very early on to investigate this as a terrorist attack. What details did they have at the time? What clues did we see in the footage, in the UGC, the content that people sent in from eyewitnesses? What clues indicated that this was intentional and not a DUI, as some were wondering from the very beginning?
Well, the fact that he shot
this motherfucker got out shooting. Hey, it could have been a DUI, right? She reaching, hoping. If he hadn't got out shooting, they would have ran with a DUI. You see what she leading off with? Let me let you hear it again. She wanted to be a DUI.
As some were wondering from the very beginning, indicated that this, content that people sent in from eyewitnesses. What clues indicated that this was intentional and not a DUI, as some were wondering from the very beginning?
He got out shooting.
Well, the fact that he shot police officers and may have shot at the crowd with a rifle was their first clue, guys, and also just the nature of the attack that.
Didn't she mention the fucking ISIS flag to start this shit out?
Horrific interview that you just heard about how he was able to get up to speed of 60 or 70 miles an hour. So they knew right away, and it was clear from the initial briefing this morning that the FBI was taking over this investigation, was taking the lead, and was investigating it as a potential act of terrorism. And then they had to fill in the blanks from there. And, in addition to the facts on the ground, there's also a long history of these kind of vehicle attacks, many of which were inspired by ISIS, both in Europe, and then there was one in 2017 in New York City, inspired by ISIS. That doesn't mean ISIS terrorists were
How about the one in Waukesha?
Directing this from some bunker in the Middle East.
I don't know if he was African or not. We're going to dig into it. I think this is an Arab, some kind of Muslim or somewhere, maybe Pakistan or something.
Well, what we've seen time and again is people radicalized inside the United States, mainly online, carrying out attacks inspired by this ideology. They may never communicate.
Aren't they all American? Aren't we all Americans? Have you ever known an American to get radicalized? I mean, every now and then you get one or two, but damn, like usually they strike out against the government, like or one particular racial group. Very rarely does an American go out and just strike out against people on a holiday season like this, other than that black up there in Waukesha, he did it. But hell, maybe he's a terrorist too. He probably hated America just the same. Hell, it was a black that was supporting him in this trial. Was it Jay Prince that was supporting him at the trial? Anyway.
Communicate with anyone about it, which is what makes it really difficult for authorities to ferret out. When people conspire, they communicate, and that can be learned, that can be picked up through eavesdropping, through informants, or other methods. But if it's a lone wolf who just decides to do this one day on his own, that's a really, really difficult thing to stop. It's kind of the worst nightmare of counterterrorism authorities, guys.
And Ken, we've talked about this, but if people are just joining us, they may not know. We've talked about the pickup truck itself. There's an image that we've got, if we can put it on the screen, of that white pickup truck that the authorities say the suspect was driving.
What?
And on the back, in the lower left corner, you see a white pole on the back of the pickup truck and what looks like a flag or a piece of fabric of some kind. Ken, I know you've talked about it with your sources. Do you have any guidance on
That's the flag right there. Look, black.
What that might be?
Like an ISIS flag.
What they're telling us is they are actively investigating whether that is an ISIS flag.
How much investigation does it take to see if it's a flag or ISIS flag? 15 seconds?
And that's what we've heard for the last few hours. They may know more. They likely do know more at this point about exactly what message, if any, was on that flag. But that was the working hypothesis. That was the investigative intent, was to learn whether that was an ISIS flag. And I haven't heard any other possible explanation for that. It's kind of a thing you don't see very often on a pickup truck. And it certainly would track with what we've seen in other events. But if true, that's just another troubling indicator here, pointing in a direction, guys. But we're not ready to say, obviously, no one is telling us specifically this was an ISIS-inspired attack, but we're getting signs that are pointing in that direction.
Do we have any more updated information on those potential homemade bombs? We know that we were listening to our local affiliate, WDSU, there on the ground, and they were saying that, you know, they were, as a precaution now, canvassing, for example, the Superdome, canvassing downtown, bringing in extra dogs. Do we know if they had located more devices or exactly where that stands?
We don't know the answer to that question. That's a great question, Morgan. As you said, we saw the local affiliate reporting on what appeared to be controlled detonations of suspicious packages found in the French Quarter. And the reporter said that the explosions sounded like firecrackers. That suggests to me those were not bombs, because if they were bombs, there would have been a much larger explosion and a much louder sound. But it suggests that the police are being extremely cautious and treating every stray backpack with suspicion, because they're not sure exactly what they have here. We heard the assistant FBI agent in charge of the New Orleans division say this morning that there were potential IEDs, potential bombs at the scene, but authorities have not said any more about whether they were real, how many, where they were found. Those are all questions we're trying to answer.
And that's pretty much enough of that. We'll see if there's any more reporting on who the guy is. Let's see what it says. He's accused of doing intentionally plowing the vehicle into the cars there. New Year's revelers, 10 were killed, 35 more injured. Blah, 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 blah. What does it say here? It's here. What does it say? Identified the suspect in the attack. Chums is blah, 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 blah. Here's where truck driven. You know where I want to go. Jumping. I know I'm jumping along topics here. Let me see if I got anything I want to cover here. I think I saw this the other day. Let's see if we can play this right here. Let's see what we got. Let's see, what is this? The Religion of Peace. Oh, man, you remember this, a blast from the past. Earlier this year, we're doing a year in review, and, man, this is really a kind of sick year. Remember, anyone remember
recognize
this?